In the shadow of the Word of Life mural that some call Touchdown Jesus, hands are outstretched and the mood is being set by this fantastic light show ahead of this showdown. Welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rival.
There he goes! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. It'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the Year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. He'll try it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play, tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Looking to pass, it's Carr. They're working that left side. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Just a little off. Incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Pauly. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Midshipmen offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about the aggressive play calling? Love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to throw, it's Carr. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The kick is on its way. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Boy, and last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games. The thrilling comfort behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma, and the future looks bright.
It does look bright, and it's Drew Cronick in this offense, man. It's so different. They show the spread principles while still keeping the beautiful wing tee that everybody loves. So the variation on offense, Palmer, it made them even harder to stop a year ago.
Yeah, it really is a bit of a hybrid in a lot of ways. It used to be tough just when it was the regular triple option, and now you've got some different elements factoring into this as well. Big expectations. That win against Oklahoma got Navy fans really excited for this year.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Howard. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking to throw, it's Horvath. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the running back. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We've had some early scores. They get turning it on. Made a defender miss. Lowers those pads. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Going with the counter play here. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's Fields. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Immediately fires to the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the 1st quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Handoff to the single back. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Looking to throw, it's Carr. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pauling. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They booted away on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football 1st, 2nd, 3rd, then their 4th option might be to pass the football.
That's caught. It's Hutchison. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
To the air, it's Horvat. Got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds the tight end. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
They booted away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Carr. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's locked. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Paulman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll return it from the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Horvath. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Nice move there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first.
Work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw, because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
he's punted tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here come the Irish, back on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move.
Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying to set up the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Horvat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
for a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Navy will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. To the air. It's Carr. Fakes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll go back to the ground. Jukes his way for more. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Sweep cut there. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Looking for a man. It's Horvat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Navy will have to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's lobbed. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over. But that latest touchdown pass might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Wants to throw. It's Horvat. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Navy will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gonna run it. It's locked. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside is 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Leonard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Navy offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Motion from the wideout. Here's the give off the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
To throw, it's Horvath. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Navy will have to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, what a move to get room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking for a crease. It's Love. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his tight end. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to pass, it's Horvath. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the first down, and he does it, I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Now on first down from the 30. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On the ground, it's Love. Turning it on. Still on his feet. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Navy will go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Punt is on its way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Love. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. He's got an open man. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They win 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground pick up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Give to the running back. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They'll try the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll give it to him again. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you try to catch them off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Spins away from the defender. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. And here comes the Navy offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Navy will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The run from the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut when you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Navy will go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Horvath. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make
the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab, it's Kent. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, they were able to rally to the ball.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Fields. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
Off the RPO, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the 2nd level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. To the air, it's Horvath. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Navy will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give as they work on that clock. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. Racing down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
The Midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Snagged in the middle, it's Kent. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a first down for the offense.